Coucou, what's up? It's your girl Kadija, aka the musingknomad, and I'm back again with another Love Island review. Like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and share, subscribe, join the membership, and help your girl get to 5,000 subscribers. And if we can get this video to at least 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm so other people can discover my channel and all that good stuff. So thank you guys in advance for those of you that have subscribed. Excuse me, something in my eye. For those of you that have subscribed, commented, all of the good stuff. So let's start off by giving y'all a shout out. Okay, so from the previous episode, when I posted the premiere, I couldn't respond, but I did see a couple, one person I think is new to the channel. I don't remember your name, unfortunately, and I didn't save the live chat. And Jordan Parker, I know you commented and you use a word that I was just like, okay, we're gonna talk about it, but I hope you're doing well. At user MF, you've commented before. I'm not gonna read all the numbers, but you know who you are. At Jordan Parker, you know who you are. At Cookie, at Merck, at 2002, at Owash, at Brooklyn Days, at Lauren Carballo 3528. Thank you for your explanation about the Spanish people. So I think I responded, so maybe you already saw my comment. I was looking for the word for like a Spanish speaker. So I think what did I find? It was Hispanophone, just like in French it's francophone, and English, I know the French word for it's anglophone. So I'm assuming it's probably the same word in English. So that's the word I was looking for. But good looking out. I appreciate that. I think that's pretty much everybody. So thank you guys for your comments and your perspectives. Always appreciate that. Even if we disagree, it is what it is. Like, hey, discourse is meant for that. So I don't mind that. So girl, this episode. Okay? Girl, this is a whole lot of hair. Shit. Putting this hat back on because I don't know if I can deal with this. Right now I have 37 minutes left, so I have 41 minutes left on this memory card, and I'm gonna try my best to speak under that. But girl, y'all be giving people this hour 30-minute long episodes. Can we just have a Wednesday episode then? Cause damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, the Wednesday break is good for me because I can basically have a day off, even though I'm still posting videos for Love Island UK, but it's a lot. First of all, we're going to touch on the After Sun. I watched her After Sun, I think it was like last night. Yeah, Sunday like late in the wee hours. I was waiting for Love Island UK to pop up so I can watch that too. So I watched the After Sun, and so Brooke Bronx, that's what I call her. She's the blonde white girl that was in Casa Amor. She basically said that the reason Aaron changed and switched up abruptly to bring Puerto Rican was because they all heard stupid ass Kaylor screaming, talking about fuck you, Aaron. Okay? So that's why he switched up with all the lies and shit he was telling her, whatever, please. Kaylor is his meal ticket. He thinks he's going to win with her. Okay, she's all-American. He thinks he's going to win with her. It's not going to happen. And if America's smart, y'all are not going to let this fool, like, go to the finals, because no, he is a red flag. He don't like her. He doesn't like her. But anyways, so Ariana, like, I'm liking you more and more, okay? Because she was like, yo, when it came to the recoupling, I was the one that made Aaron switch seats so he wouldn't be by Taylor, and made Taylor go sit with the girls, because she was like, girl, I'm looking out for her. And she like the rest of us are like, she about to fold. And she indeed folded. Like, when I tell you, I was counting, looking at the minutes to see when she was going to do it. 4 minutes, 38 seconds. This is when they're the aftermath of the recoupling, and then everybody's kind of like walking around. Janae walks over to that little corner, I guess, where there's the only shot that they have for filming is just that little one area, so maybe that's why she went there. And then she and Aaron kind of like got close together, and she smiled, and then I was just like, I mean, damn. All that fucking wasted tears. Girl, Jordan, you said something in one of your comments where it's like, it was the one that I posted today about the how she was talking about, I'm very, very lucky with regards to Aaron. When you said something along the lines of, I wouldn't want a friend like that, basically. Like, she could be my friend for crying for 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, for real. Like, it couldn't, no, I can't. I'm sorry. Me personally, like, if I was her friend, girl, I'm gonna give you my advice once, twice, the third time, please don't come to me no more. I'm gonna try to give you grace a few times. After that, bitch, don't talk to me about this shit no more. I don't want to hear it, because you're gonna keep going back. Please go talk to another friend, because it's not going to be me. I'm not entertaining this no more. I can't. Like, because I'm someone that I'm very protective of the people that I care about and that I love. I'm going to have your back. Like, like, you know how Liv is? Like, deadass. I'm like, my peoples, you're not messing with them, okay? And you know, like, the thing of don't tell your friends things about what's happening in your relationship, because your friends are not going to forget. I don't forget, okay? Memory of a goddamn elephant over here, okay? Okay? So, I'm not forgetting. And you do somebody I love bad, oh no, we're gonna have a problem, okay? Now, don't tell me no more. And back to Kaylor, it's like, you can give advice over and over, but until this person is ready, they're gonna be in it. And let's keep it for real. I think most of us, the majority of us, have had a relationship that's toxic, that is just a roller coaster relationship where you're just like, it's dysfunctional, but y'all just keep coming back and forth to each other, back and forth and back and forth. Like, sometimes you just have to deal with it, go through it for you to fucking learn. When you don't hear, you will feel, okay? So I think it's just something that's a part of life. And Taylor's just gonna have to learn the hard way. And me personally, I ain't got shit to say. I don't feel sorry for you. Whatever happens next, I don't care, okay? And now in tomorrow's night, homeboy is gonna get Rob to do what I said, right? He's gonna like ask her to be his girlfriend. Predictable as fuck. Girl, I cannot. Anyways, okay? Let's get started with this episode. So I've rewatched this episode a few times, okay? And because I watched it in the morning and I forgot to take damn notes, because I really would just want to, sometimes, yo, this is the thing with like reviewing it. I just be wanting to enjoy the damn show, and when I have to review it, I can't enjoy it because I have to like take notes, pause, you know? But anyway, so I enjoyed it and I had to rewatch it again to take notes. But the good thing about watching it again, the things that you missed the first time, you can like add them, you know, to the notes that if you did take them before or not. But anyways, I will say that last scene when Serena, but girl, let me just say, I don't know who the writer for Love Jones is. Love Jones is one of my favorite movies, and I know the shit is toxic. When you watch this shit back as an adult, you're like, girl, but you know what, there's some things that like let me just live in my ignorance, okay? For example, I love the Golden Girls. I never want to know nothing about them, if they're racist or nothing. I don't want to know. Let me have this, okay? Because I'm a BDS, okay? I will boycott, divestment, and sanction everything, okay? If like Israel, we're pro-Palestine over here, like, okay? So I don't want to hear nothing bad about the Golden Girls, because I'm sure I don't want to hear nothing bad. Let me enjoy my Golden Girls in peace, okay? So, but I'm saying this to say, with Love Jones, love Jones. I feel like Love Jones, whoever the writer is, Shonda Rhimes, all the other great romantic comedy people, Nicholas Sparks, y'all could not have written a scene like this, okay? Because it was giving, okay? It's telling me that these two motherfuckers are in deep like. They're in deep like mutually, okay? And in the scene where he's like, come on now, Serena, come on now. Girl, I was just like, and this is the incy bit of bird that I got in me, okay? Like, you know, in that scene, he wanted to grab, he did grab her by the waist, but she's like, don't touch me. But you know, sometimes when it happens, it's like, don't touch me, but it's like, grab me and just like, hug me, and then you just fold. This is the teeny weeny bit of bird I have in me, okay? We're just kind of like, okay. That's so cute. It's kind of like, if you've seen the Bridgerton, what's it called? It's not the prequel to Bridgerton, the one about the Queen. I can't even think of the name of it. Honestly, that is so much better than Bridgerton, and I want more seasons of that. But like the scene where he was like talking about how he loves her and all that shit, it's kind of like that kind of scene where it's just like, oh, okay. But he wanted to grab her, and deep down, she was pissed, but she would have accepted it because they are in deep like. But let's get started with the episode. Girl, I don't talk too damn much. Now I'm at 26 minutes. Help me. Help me to be more succinct. I wish for that for myself, because goddamn, I be talking, okay? But it was a lot. Y'all saw the episode. Shit. Okay? So let's get started. So Janae is basically tired of the back and forth. No, Janae is tired of the back-to-back L's that she's been experiencing here. And I feel her. Like, honestly, we know Janae is beautiful. All of the things. And beautiful personality. Just all around awesome person, right? And she has been getting L after L after L after L of people wasting her time. And one of those L's is also you, Leah. Like, see, in this episode, I'm liking you again, okay? But then you do something where I'm just like, okay? Yo, jealous ass bitch. Anyways, so one of those L's is because of Leah, okay? But anyways, Connor was never your person, girl. So it is what it is. She did you a service. She helped you to let him Come on, Disa. She helped you to let him go. Okay, so I'm happy about that. Anyways, so Aaron and first it was the girls that were there, like, trying to console her, and then Aaron comes and gives her a hug, and she's just crying and she's tearful and stuff. And then Puerto Rican at the fire pit with the boys, talking about, yeah, they're so mean. I was like, bitch, fuck you, yo, fake ass bitch. And also in After Sun, Liz called her out saying, yeah, this bitch is two-faced, she's not liking her, and I trust Liz. Okay, y'all know how I was in the beginning with Liz. I was just like, girl, okay. But I realized she's a bit of me. I like me some Liv, okay? So I'm not fucking with her. Liv's not fucking with her. We've seen what she's done, and we see she's two-faced when it comes to this episode. And also, like, going from this man to the next man. Girl, what? And then Aaron tells Serena, basically, he said, speak to the new girls and the boys. They'll corroborate my story. It was just 1:40 of a video. Fuck off. Please, when I tell you, y'all saw how they did Aaron for the clip that was sent, right? They didn't show that much of his shit. They showed more of Cordell shit, and I still think there's a bit of racism with that, okay? And also, the fact that these producers are taking out scenes, specifically with Janae and Serena, with their interaction with their couples and stuff, I'm not feeling that. And I'm going to talk more about that later on. She said, I'm not talking to these hoes. That's not the word I would use, but that's what she chose to use. Whatever. And I feel that I'm not talking to these ops, because they're ops, okay? And as I was saying for After the Sun, yeah, I'm Team Liv. She's basically telling us this girl ain't trustworthy. Okay? So there's that. And also Sally, the red hair, girl, it's not given. I don't know what, it's a no for me. But it's you, do you, okay? And then Kaylor, yeah, I counted the time. This bitch folded, I already said it, in 4 minutes and 30 something seconds. And he was touching her arm or touching her in some kind of way, and she's smiling at him and shit. I'm just like, girl, you're weak. I don't know if she's codependent. I don't know if she's just like in some imaginary world wanting this damn fairy tale. I don't know what it is, but I was just kind of like, damn. Like, that girl, please kick her out. The embarrassment it's too much for me. Please let her go, okay? Anyways, and then we have Serena chatting with Rob and Miguel, and they say that yeah, him and Dia were really, really close, and they're getting on or whatever, right? But and then Serena goes to say this. And this is the thing y'all have to respect about her. I know a lot of y'all are like pissed at her or whatever. It is what it is. Also, I need to point this out. Okay. Y'all already know, if you're new to this channel, girl, I am not here. Pick me central. This is not the place. You might get your feelings hurt. This is not male centered in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we are fuck the patriarchy all day, every day. So I don't care about emasculating men. If you feel weakened by women checking your ass, feel weak, bitch. I don't give a damn, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know. So I might not be the person for you, because I definitely have a perspective, and I'm not here to make a man feel better. And if you're here to coddle men and coax them and, build them up, girl, do you, boy, do you. That's not for me. That's not what we do over here, okay? Just letting you know. Anyways, so Serena goes to say, and I quote, "There's nothing wrong with exploring the connection. It was about the disrespect." And that's the point. They were not locked down. And again, I think, not Miguel, Cordell had every right to get to know somebody, just like Serena had every right to get to know somebody. He could have brought Dea in without having done anything physical. And then we would have nothing to say. There could be nothing to say about him if he done that. Serena couldn't be mad at him for that at all. He had that right to do that. No problem. But the thing that's fucked up is they did have a conversation, which production didn't show us about them sharing the ring, basically saying that, like, you know, they like each other. We saw the part where they, you know, they said that they liked each other and stuff. Well, she finally admits that she likes him, and I think this is probably something she's been battling in herself, to not to like him. But they didn't show that to us. They only showed that clip when they kissed me, when he was wearing the pink pants and he had his hair in a ponytail, right? So I'm saying this to say, like, so she was aware, they had a discussion, they agreed on being respectful, all of that stuff. In less than 24 hours, homeboy's in this villa with Kendall boosting him, and all the other boys, Miguel, all of them, telling him, go for it. Like, you know, basically you have this girl that's giving you everything you want. So basically everything he wants is just physical, because that's what it's giving. Because homegirl Daya goes to say basically their relationship is basically just physical. So what conversations have y'all really talked? Because all she does is try to boost him to make him feel better, you know, fix his ego or whatever. Like, we're not here for that, okay? Your ego needs to come intact, okay? And we can have a conversation. I'm not here to build no motherfucking man. And no woman should ever build no motherfucking man, okay? Because that's an investment that you're not going to get anything out of. You're just putting money into nothing, okay? Unless this is your child, no man needs to be invested in. Point blank, period. That's my point of view. Like, nope, no. I'll build my own self up. You know that phrase, behind every strong man is a stronger woman? Yeah, what about a woman? Who's behind who? Because no, they want you to come here and build them up so they can do what they want to do, make their lives easier, but they're not doing that in turn. So, and again, this is not all, but most of y'all, so it is what it is. Anyways, so the problem is the fact that he went back on his word. Because remember, also before they went, him, Kendall, and Aaron all said they're not going to kiss nobody, they're going to sleep outside. That's what they said, all of them, right? Did they do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? That's a problem. And then she breaks down, she starts crying, and then they hug her to comfort her. Then we see Leah chatting with Cordell and Kenny, and Leah's like, yo, y'all had a time, basically, right? And here, I like what she was saying. I was with her here basically 100%, right? And she says, I was rooting for you so bad, Cordell. And he's like, yeah, I fucked up. And then when it came to, like, wanting to know about, like, what they saw in the video, Leah said it, but it was like, why are you concerned about what was in the video and not really about what you did? But I will give Cordell this, and I've been saying this, for me personally, the 4 people that I definitely want in the finals is Serena, Jana, Cordell, and Kendall. Kendall, I'm a little irritated with you right now. Hopefully you can prove yourself, but something else that you did in this episode pissed me off even further. So right now you were like, you're not on my list for now, okay? Them 3 right here, I want them in the finals. Everybody else, I don't give a fuck about. Kendall, he's on pause right now. The rest of y'all, okay, no, Liv. I'll give, well, we'll put Liv on pause. I like her, but I don't know if I want her to win, okay? But them 3 right here, those are my peoples, okay? And then after we have Kendall and Liv, the rest, whatever. So, girl, I'm not gonna make it. I am not even, we are a quarter of the way in my notes. I ain't gonna make this 40 minutes. I'm gonna try, but I ain't gonna make it. The thing that I will also say with regards to Cordell that I really like, I like the fact that he's taking accountability. You can see the remorse in his face, right? Granted, if you cheat, it's done. That's a me thing. Maybe Serena can move past it. Granted, they were not technically in a relationship, but he went back on his word for something that they'd agreed upon, right? So in your guys' non-closed off relationship, because it's still a relationship, whether it's a situationship or not, it's a relationship. Y'all have not closed off things, but y'all had set parameters, and one of those parameters was broken. So that is, if she don't want to go back with him, I get it, right? So me personally, cheat is done. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no explanations. Is done, right? But that's a me thing. She can move differently if she wants to. So I do appreciate that he's a sweet person. Like, you can tell he's a good guy, like, regardless of, you know, him having fun in the villa, exploring whatever. Like, he's generally a good person, right? Whereas fucking Aaron's ass, trash AF, okay? Anyways, let me see Kendall and Nicole chat. And before that, he hugged Kaylor. I don't know why they edited this in this sequence, because after this conversation, then we see him later, like midway in the episode, then apologize to Kaylor. But you could tell that he'd already apologized because he hugged her before they went up to Soul Ties. Anyway, so they go up to Soul Ties and they kiss. You know, I was like, oh, it's cute. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh, it's cute, whatever, cute. But you can definitely tell he's a bit insecure, because he was just like, oh my God, yeah, I knew somebody was going to try to find you attractive, want to kiss you. I was like, okay, yeah. Just like other people found you attractive. What the hell? Anyways, then we see Aaron and Kaylor chat. I'm really just gonna read the notes that I wrote because I'm not giving these people my emotions no more. Especially Kaylor, like I cannot. Okay, he wants to speak, and basically he tells her not to interrupt him. He just wants to say what he wants to say so he can get all his lies across. Because if she were to interrupt, see, look at me, I can't even control my damn self. Okay. Basically, he wants to be able to say everything he's prepared in his mind. So if she asks him a question, it's going to deter him, and it's going to fuck up the thing that he's already prepared. And he's got to think of the lie again. Okay, that's basically what that was, right? She abides. Anyways, his body language was off. He wasn't looking her in the eye. He was looking over here, explaining his story. The girl, nothing was giving. I'm just like, there's no remorse. You don't care. You're just saying this shit because you want to get her back in your good graces, and you know you can manipulate her easily, okay? And then y'all can just go by and do your thing. You want to win this game, and you think being by her side is what's going to help you win. Like, you're unserious. Like, we don't trust you. Okay, you're not sincere and you're not genuine. Okay? So she's like, don't say you're sorry. I mean, because that's what you wanted to do. That's the only good thing that she said here that I agreed with, honestly. And then she cries and basically forgives him. I think they hug here. Or maybe it's afterwards. After they get off the dogs, they hug and kiss. I was just like, She goes to say also, I know you didn't mean to hurt me. I'm like, you're a dumbass bitch. I don't got time. Goodbye. Okay, then we have Kaylor and Kaylor chatting with Liv. She's like, I trust him and I know he didn't lie to me. And Liv is just kind of like, you know when you want to just shake your friend and be like, bitch, wake up. But then it's kind of like, what can I do? Because girl, if you in love or you're in whatever, girl, this toxic relationship that you're in, you're gonna be here until one day you wake the fuck up and you realize, okay, because nothing anyone says is gonna help make you leave the situation. So girl, do you, okay? So she tells Liv, yeah, let's go talk to the girls. I was like, bitch, hell no. Exactly, I'm not, for what? Let's talk to them. I don't need to talk to these bitches. But Liv ends up going there, and then Leah Dea basically lies when they get over there because Liv's like, oh, hi, I'm Liv, by the way. And, you know, Kaylor goes and sits down, and we see fake-ass Puerto Ricans sat there like, ugh. Anyways, Dea goes and lies like, oh, yeah, he was always thinking about you. Like, he was so excited to come back to you. Okay. And Kaylor's like, yeah, I'm very, very lucky. Anyways, moving on. Then we see Leah bigging up Serena. They're sat like under a tree or something, and you can tell Serena's really hurt. And I think this is the scene where she says she wants Cordell to jump in the fire pit or fall in the fire pit or some shit like that. Thought that was funny. And then we see Kendall comforting the new girls. Like, he was like hugging them from behind. It was Sierra and maybe Dea or someone else. I don't remember who. And I was just like, okay. Because at the end of the day, I've said that in one of my reviews. I've said this in one of my reviews that Kendall's one of the, like, he's the girl's girl, right? He is friends with the boys, but I feel like he's ultimately more comfortable around the girls, in my opinion. But I was just like, you're really giving, like, an op right now. Because when you're in Casa Amor, granted, Cordell is your boy. I know you want the best for him, and you didn't think, you probably don't like Serena like that, and you think she's not the best person for him. Fine, you can feel that way, right? But it's giving the op because you're trying to play two sides, right? You want to appear like, oh, I got my boys back. Also, Serena, oh yeah, he likes you. Being fake, you're being fake. And that's where I'm just like, you're on ice right now with me. Just like, hey, Serena's been put on ice before, okay, when it came to the Janae situation with Miguel and Leah and shit. Okay, the egg gate, okay? Like, she was put on ice. She's off the ice now. She's still one of my girls, okay? So, Kendall, right now, you're on ice. I'm not really liking the way you're moving because it's giving me shiesty right now. So, I'm definitely washing you, okay? Anyways, Cordell checks in on Dea. And when she was talking about, like, you know, people should communicate without degrading other people, etc., or whatever. She's talking about Serena without trying to say it. And, like, I was like, I get you, but shut the fuck up, okay? Like, because honest, you are a sly little something, okay? And I see the way you've moved in today's episode. Like that little smirk that you did after you had your conversation with Serena when she went off. girl, I see through you. Okay, I'm gonna put that picture. I honestly don't want to put her in my thumbnail because I'm not trying to give attention to you. Okay, but we're gonna put you in the thumbnail because this part is necessary. This is why Serena ended up spiraling, right? Again, yes, Serena has self-control. She can do what she wants. I get that, but she's ignited something, and I'll get back to that later. Cordell is basically feeling regretful about bringing Daya back, okay? And this is where Kendall now apologizes to Kaylor and Rob lies for Aaron, okay? There is that. And then we see Janae asking Kenny for a chat. In this scene, I almost cried. Like, honestly, I did almost cry. I already told you I'm a horde, okay? But I'm soft on the inside. I was just like, At first, I almost fell for it. But then the next day, I was like, what the fuck is going on? But then we're going to get back to why Productions doing some things, okay? So, Janae asks Kenny for a chat. He comes over. She's like, basically, why did you bring her back? Like, and then he's like, I just wanted to explore, whatever, right? She's like, they're going back and forth. And she basically said, yo, I will make the choice for you. Pick her. Because I'm never going to fight over another woman, okay? I know my worth. And I'm not doing that. And girl, we got to respect this girl, okay? I love her. Like, she's standing on business. I am so here for my girl, okay? I really am. He's like, I mean, basically he brought her back because it's a test, right? And he was like, also, I was in borderline tears. Like, I care about you. And no, first he said I care, and then he said I cared about you. No, first he said, did he say, he said both of them. I'm not sure. I think he said first I cared about you. So I was just like, okay, Okay, Janae's like, I've had a hard time here, and I really thought we had a connection, and for you to basically do that to me, it's a done deal, and I get her, like, I really do. And then he's like, Janae, please, I want to be with you. Well, if that's a motherfucking case, why'd you bring the bitch back then? Huh? You know what this reminds me of? Okay, fuck Cosby. But if you've ever seen A Different World, remember when Dwayne was breaking up, what's her name? Dwayne, what's her name? I can't think of her name right now. When he was breaking up the wedding, right? And he's like, baby, please, baby, please. I can't do it right because I don't got that kind of voice. But that's what this part this part kind of reminded me of that when he said, Janae, please. But honestly, Cordell's one, like, come on now. It kind of made me think of that too. But oh my goodness. Basically, Janae was like, yo, I wish you nothing but the best. She said, get up, let me give you a hug. When I tell you this shit cracked me up, this scene cracked me up. I was dying laughing. I was like, Janae, you are something else, okay? So, she gives him a hug. She walks away. He stands there like, I guess, dumbfounded. I don't know. And she's just embarrassed about the constant, like, L's that she's taken in this place. And I get it. Like, she's been going through a lot. She really has. And she cries in the confessionals. And then we see Kenny breaking down. He goes downstairs, and then Leah and Serena were like walking, I don't know, to the inside or something. And he starts crying. No, first Serena's like, are you okay? And then he starts crying. So they give him a hug and shit. And this is the part where I'm just like, Leah is jealous of Janae. Jealous. Okay, because why did you have to say this thing? I'll get to it in a second, okay? So he's crying, they give him a hug, and he's like, she's about to leave, and he doesn't want to stay here if she's gonna leave or whatever, right? But look how you changed up the next day. But okay. And then we see him in the confessionals, and he's like, it's not who I am. It's hurting me to see her like this, and he breaks down. And Leah says, it's not fair, like basically how she's treating him, it's not fair. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you mean it's not fair? And that's what I'm saying, she's bringing back her jealousy. She is very jealous of Janae, and there's I think there's at least 3 things that happen in this episode where I'm just like, girl, I see through you. Like, I know you don't like her, and you probably just want to have Serena all to yourself and let her be your bestie without Janae being there. But it's like, Janae's like a little side piece in y'all guys' relationship, and I think Serena generally like really likes Janae, even though that Egg Gate thinks she was jealous, and I called her out on that. But Leah. And then we see briefly Aaron lying to Liv that he loves Kaylor, and she's like, then prove it to her. Okay? You don't love nothing but his damn self. He loves money. That's what he wants to win. Okay? And we see the girls get in the dressing room getting ready for nighttime, and Liv apologizes. It was just I think it was the original girls, the OG girls that were there. She apologizes for the fire pit. Janae's like, girl, we loved you for that, okay? Like, if you hadn't said something, I'd be worried. No, we loved you for that. And yes, we did love you for that. Okay, Liv? So get it, girl. And then we see Daya and Soraya. No, that's not her name. Saria? Sierra, we see them in the bathroom and she's crying like nobody cares about my feelings and they're just being bitches or something like that. Bitch, fuck you. No one has to give a damn about your damn feelings. They're not coming at you. They're not cussing at you, but they're not gonna welcome you with open arms. You're here. They can be cordial to you, and that's it. And that's for all of you motherfuckers, okay? They don't owe you any loyalties. And lucky for you, you have several Casa Amor girls that are there to support you and have your back, okay? But for the time being, we're not doing that. This is reminding me of like this recent Love Island, the UK one, where there's this new girl that came in that took, or the guy that was in a couple brought in a girl from Casa Amor, so the original girl is now single, right? And then this girl is just being beggy with the new girl, trying to be friends and shit, like, because she doesn't want to be ostracized by the group. They're gonna have more loyalties to her. It is what it is. Feel how you want to feel about it, okay? Anyways, and then Aaron decides to sleep in Soul Tiles. Kaylor goes up there, talking about, don't touch me. She's like, I'm gonna sleep here. First of all, before that, when they left, they had that conversation at the dock. She's like, no, we're sleeping in separate beds. You go to Soul Tile. Like, when I tell you this bitch just fold, like, you should just be bent down. Just be bent over, because you're always folded. Like, okay? God damn, girl. Like, she went to Soul Tiles. She's like, we're gonna sleep separately. They end up sleeping together. And when I say sleep together, I think they were fucking as well, because they went under the sheets and they cover their heads. Girl, I don't get it. Anyways, Janae decides to sleep outside, and then I think it was Liz that was like, bitch, she got a whole bed. But I guess she just want to be in a room with Kenny cuddled up with the homegirl. And this is the part where it's like, Kenny, to me, you switch up. In one moment you were crying, and now you're in bed with the new girl, and it's like you weren't even fazed about what happened with you and Janae. That's why I'm just like, I don't know about him. He's just real wishy-washy to me, okay? And then we see Serena chatting with Nicole and Kendall before bed. He said something, and then Serena's like, yeah, he can burn, okay? Burn, bitch. Basically, he can go to hell. She said something about Cordell going to hell, and then she said, burn, bitch. And I think everybody probably heard, but you heard, it is what it is, okay? In the morning, we have Cordell deciding to make breakfast for Serena and Leah. And Janae says she feels numb when she walks into the room. And Brunette and Dea feel unwelcomed by the girls. Okay. And then we have Kaylor saying that she's a weak bitch. You are. And Janae's like, you said it, not us. Right? And Liv goes to say, I just don't want him to hurt you again with regards to Aaron and Kaylor's situation. Girl, that's just what it's going to be. So Cordell is making breakfast. He's just like, yo, I don't know. I want to make both of them breakfast, but I'm kind of like scared or whatever, right? And I'm going to give you another example for this current season of Love Island UK. Joey had a previous ex that came into the island, and then he dumped another girl to get with her. Okay, fine. And then some other girl comes in, and he dumps his ex to go with this new person, right? Like, crazy switch up. And to make it up to them the next day, he brings both of them like teas, because in the UK they bring them teas and coffees and stuff, right? So he hands the tea to the original girl, and then for the other girl, he gives somebody to give it to her. So she's like, put this outside. I don't want it. She takes it and puts it outside on the ground. Okay? Just saying that. And then his ass gonna come back in here talking about, anybody want the tea? Now, I'm saying that to say this situation could have been handled differently. I'm not condoning some things that happened, but you were warned, Cordell. You were warned, and you still went. Just saying. So Cordell makes breakfast. The breakfast looked good, okay? And he was just like, yo, he was afraid to go there by himself. When I say I was laughing, laughing. It was so funny to me. And hey, it was a thoughtful gesture. So Rob basically accepts to accompany him to deliver the breakfast to both of the girls. So he's like, I don't know what to say. And when he's walking up the stairs, he's like, yo, my heart just dropped. When I tell you this shit was funny to me, I was cracking up, okay? So he comes in and he first gives, but Dea was the one closest to the door, so maybe that's why he did that. But he first gives Dea the breakfast. She thanks him. And then Serena sees that he's walking over and she's like, hey, okay? She warns him, I don't want it. Don't come near me, basically, right? He insists. He comes. He tries to put the breakfast down. She flips it. Like, she went like this and it went on him. Like, the food went on him. And then I think it was Nicole's like, Serena, and everybody else was just kind of like, damn, bitch, like, what the fuck? Like, here, me personally, I don't think that was cool. Like, you didn't have to accept it. He could have put it down. You could have pushed it to the side. You didn't have to, like, throw it down. Like, it didn't have to be like that. That wasn't cool. That was wrong, honestly. For me, that's a level of disrespect, like, I'm not going to take. And if I were him, I'd be like, bitch, what? Like, I mean, I don't want him to talk to her like that, you know? But, like, that wasn't cool. Like, Serena, I'm not gonna, I'm very fair when it comes to things. Granted, I see things in a different perspective than probably a lot of people or whatever, but what's fair, what's wrong, I'm gonna call it out regardless of who you are. If I like you, if I don't like you. And that shit wasn't cool personally to me, right? But you were warned, just letting you know, right? So Cordell still takes the thing and puts it on the he takes the remainder of the food that was on the plate and puts it, like, the one, he takes the plate, flips it over and puts it back on the counter. He's like, this is for you. I will just say he handled that shit really well. Bravo to you. He handled that well, because it could have gone left. Not that I don't, and me saying that, I don't think it would have been physical or anything like that, but he could have cussed her out for that shit, because, like, granted, like, you did warn him, like, it's a no, but it wasn't cool. But at the same time, I respect the fact that she's like, yo, don't shit, stand on your shit. You brought this bitch back stuff, go give her the stuff. Pretend I'm not even fucking here. Don't be trying to coddle me and feel bad and bringing me shit and doing all this shit. Like, for that, I get that, but like the flipping the thing where it actually went on him, like, that wasn't cool. And when he puts it down, she says, I don't want this shit, get out of my face. So yeah, this is where I wrote, like, it went too far, it didn't have to be this way, etc. So Janae, when Rob and Cordell were leaving, Janae greets them, good morning, good morning. And this is where Leah's jealous ass, like, good morning, Rob and Cordell. Is crazy, Janae. I'm like, but shut the fuck up. And Janae is like, yo, well, I support that he's trying. And I feel that. I feel that, okay? Granted, again, I'm not one, but it's not about me. I don't think anybody should accept cheating, but, if you want to do it, hey, let the motherfucker grovel. So there's that. And Serena basically said, she said, you made your bed. You made your choice. You made your bed. Hump in it. Girl, her one-liners are... I love me some Serena, okay? Like, I do. Like, she is funny. And then we see Cordell going outside. Like, he presses his hand on the ground, on the stairs. And you can see that he was just trying to, like, whoo-sa, because, like, ooh, like, that wasn't cool. Like, that wasn't cool. And he stands there, he's like trying to breathe in, and Rob goes to say, like, that's not okay. And then Cordell takes the remainder of whatever was on his belly, he takes it and licks it. He's like, that was good. That was a good avocado toast. That was funny. So then we have the Casa girls, okay? So they're sat down. I guess all of the men's have brought them breakfast. We see Kenny bringing homegirl breakfast, okay? But they didn't show Kenny and Janae interacting. So Sierra starts crying. I'm like, what the fuck you crying for? She's like, oh my god, Miguel hasn't even talked to me. Like, she's like, what's the point of him bringing me here? All this stuff, right? And she just starts spiraling. I think it was Brunette that said, like, you just trying to find a reason to not like him or something like that. I don't know why she said that, but fine. So then they're checking out Tattoo, doing his workout, and they start checking out the other boys or whatever. And anyways, there's that. And this scene is definitely showing me I really don't like Puerto Rican. I really don't like her. And I'm not going to say your name. I know what your name is. Until you have been solidified in this house, you don't have a name for the time being, okay? I give nicknames to everybody, okay? Well, basically. Like, y'all ain't, even in Casa Amor, Sierra and Dea, those are the names that stood out to me, and I guess maybe because they're the black girls, I'm biased, okay? So that's why I'm their names. The rest of y'all, I know your names, I don't care right now, okay? So if y'all last in the villa until the end of the week, you'll get a name. I'll call you by your name. If you don't, your name is Casa Amor names until further notice, okay? But I'm definitely saying I don't like her. Like, I don't know if she said that the girls are bitches here or something like that. Like... I'm not feeling her. Anyways, Miguel comes. He was preparing breakfast for this girl. So, girl, you are just, like, assuming. And he's already made you something. He brings it to you, delivers it to you very nicely. So, I was just like, chill, okay? And then we have Cordell, Aaron, and... Aaron chatting at the docks. So Cordell's like, I should have been more respectful than I did. And Aaron's like, if she cares about you, she will eventually hear you out. And then he says, and I quote, because I wanted to make sure I quoted exactly what he said. Cordell says, I don't think she cares for me. She cares about how it feels, how it makes her feel. She feels disrespected. She feels broken, and her ego has been broken, or something like that. That's what he said. And he says, I hate making a woman feel that way. Seeing that shit made me feel bad. And this is where he's showing, like, real remorse. Like, he's talking to this Aaron motherfucker who don't give a damn, okay? But Cordell, you can tell, is remorseful. He actually sincerely cares. And he's feeling that, like, yo, like, I hurt somebody that I care about. And that I respect. I respect somebody owning their shit and, you know, moving forward to make amends or not. But I respect him owning his shit. But I will say this, and I'm glad he said she feels like, you know, disrespected and that her ego's been broken, etc. I don't think that I think she does care about him. I think her ego's at play because, you know, like when you fall for somebody that you probably isn't really your type, even though she did say in the beginning that he is her type, but I think there's things about him, like he's a bit ditzy that she's not really a fan of, and there's maybe his body type is not her preference, whatever, even though she said she was been with short people before. I think she's grown to like him, like I said in my previous review, right? But in the beginning, she didn't like him. We saw that. Like, just like how Miguel, when he talks to Cordell later about like how she friend zoned him and stuff, we saw that. Like, we're not going to deny that, right? But she's grown to like him. But I think she does care because, girl, an ego is not going to make her spiral the way she's spiraling right now. Please believe, okay? Her ego can be hurt. She can probably yell and go off or whatever. But like, homegirl is hurt. This is not no like... And this is probably like trauma from her past experiences, those past relationships where guys have done her dirty time and time again. And this is probably the reason, like she said, why she is a slow burner and she takes a while because she got to make sure she trusts you. And I connect to that, right? It's like when people have done you dirty time and time again, you learn to be wary. You learn to make sure, let me watch the signs. Let me see if you're really going to come through. You're really going to be about what you say you're going to be about. Like you do test them. Unfortunately, it's the way things go. So I understand where she's coming from with regards to that, right? But I do think she does care, and she's probably been like trying to not accept the fact that she probably likes him, and maybe she did end up liking him for convenience, but I really do feel genuinely right now she does like him. Only they know, but like I said, that end scene is telling me that they like each other, okay? That's all I know. And then we hear him saying basically in the confessionals, like he really misses her, he misses playing around with her, and just a lot of things about her, which is telling me you literally encounter more, and homegirl does confirm this data. Y'all it was just physicality between y'all two. It was just touch. She was just trying to boost your ego, like, oh my god, you're a king, you're this, you're that. It was all of that, but where's the substance apart from the physicality? Where is the substance? Yes, he felt at ease because he was getting the things that he wanted physically that he wasn't getting from Serena. But we do know also that him and Serena have had some physical things, but you know, they didn't show that. But I think they briefly did show it when they were in bed, but I mean, obviously they didn't go into detail. And then we see Serena chatting to Leah, and she says, I'm pissed off, and she just wants everyone to basically leave her the fuck alone, okay? And then Miguel and Kendall chat with Kaylor. Miguel's like, he could have been more mindful and respectful, but he backed you basically the entire time. And Kendall's like, yeah, he knows it wasn't the right decision afterwards, whatever. And Kaylor was like, I'm not gonna be mad at Puerto Rican because like I want him too. I was just like, girl, you stupid, but okay. And she basically, this is so the first night you folded and you slept with him, all that stuff, right? But now you're doing investigation for what? What's the point? You've already folded. What's the point of investigating the shit now? I don't get that, but okay, girl. And then Kenny and Brunette chat. This is where I was just like, oh yeah, before that. Ian said that Jana and Kenny had chatted that morning because he said from 9 to 11 or something, 11 to something. He said something like that, right? And I'm like, but why didn't we get to see that? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because now it's like, is Kenny sincere? Because I'm confused. And then when Kenny's talking to homegirl, to me it's like he's switching up because he's telling her like, basically, I lied about having a better connection with you at the fire pit. I just said that because she was like distressed and I wanted to make her feel better. I was like, the fuck? What? This is why I'm just like, this dude, I don't know about you. Like, I don't know if that cry that you did, if it was some manipulation tactic so they could feel sorry for you. I don't get it because now you're saying something to her. And I hope that at movie night, they're going to show this so Janae can really see who you really are. Okay? And then he says that thing that he said in the professional, this is not who I am. Who are you then? Because it's giving that you're a liar. It's giving that you're insincere. That's what it's giving, disingenuous. That's what it's giving. Like, I want to believe better, but like, I'm seeing two sides of you and I don't know what to believe, honestly. And then Brunette's like, people are saying that Janae asked that question, that Janae asking that question was rude. No, bitch, you felt like that was rude. So miss me with the BS, okay? And she said, like, I feel like I have to hold back because basically everybody's staring at me. And Janae, we did see Janae looking on. Her glasses were like down like this, like, okay. And yeah, I don't know. Kenny just left me confused. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. And in the kitchen, we see Kendall, Janae, and Cordell chatting, and Kendall's basically like, don't be fazed by it. And Janae's like, I'm not fazed or worried about another girl. Okay. Like, exactly. Moving on. Then we have Daya and Soraya. Why I keep saying Soraya? Sierra. We have Daya and Sierra chat. And basically, I don't give a fuck about them. I really don't. At first, like, I liked Sierra when she was in the villa in Casa Amor, but now I'm starting not to like her. And honestly, all the Casa girls can go. Really, y'all can leave. But anyways, but likely one of y'all is gonna be safe. Also, in the After Sun, why are y'all bringing back Harrison and Cassie? Why? Please give a chance to new people. And I feel like the only reason that they're bringing them back in is to like take away what I've been saying with regards to with regards to Rob being a production plant, because now it's like, okay, well, production brought also two other ex-islanders. I feel like that's what they're trying to do, so we don't realize, people don't pay attention to the fact that he is likely a production plant, because he's just skating through this show, just skating. Okay. But yeah, I would prefer if they just brought in new people rather than like previous people. They've had their turn. Like, it's not fair that they're going to be able to experience this and then be able to win possibly. Like, I hope they get kicked off the next episode. I just don't think it's fair because they already have like a fan base. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not a fan of them coming back. And Harrison with the long hair, it's not given. Just FYI. Anyways, Sierra says basically Janae or Serena has been wishy-washy, and you've given him everything he wanted. And I didn't like in the comment when she said somebody. Say the name, bitch. Say the name, okay? Anyways, then Tattoo pulls Liv for a chat. He's not feeling her. He is not feeling her. And I don't even know if she's feeling him. But basically, he asked her what she likes for breakfast, and she says she likes avocado toast. Girl, ain't nothing else y'all like. It's always avocado toast and eggs. I said, we can't make no pancakes. We can't make crepes. We can't make anything else. It's always the same goddamn thing. Ugh. Can we just up the game? Not these boring things every time. Or make a tortilla like the Spanish style. Meaning like the potatoes and eggs thing. Like, come on. Different things. Anti-ways. And then Cordell and Daya play ping pong. And she's like, I'm chilling. I respect you. And I'm a pick me, basically. Okay, I'm ready for you when you're ready for me, and I respect you because Serena doesn't respect you, but I respect you. Okay, and I'm chill because Serena's not chill. That's really what she's saying without saying it. Okay. Then we have Serena and Aaron chat. So Serena basically is like, why couldn't y'all just be respectful to us? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were here, we respect you guys, we didn't try anything, and y'all couldn't do that. He really couldn't give a good enough answer, and then she starts crying, and I felt bad for her. Like, honestly, this is not just an ego thing. This is like, I've been hurt in the past. I believe the word that you told me of like, I would never do you dirty. I got your back, all of these things. So all the promises that you promised me, you couldn't keep. And this is what is hurting her. It's not just the ego thing. It's the fact that I trusted what you told me. And even though I knew I shouldn't have because of past experiences that I've had, now I'm facing the consequences for that. And I think that's the depth of the pain that she's feeling. But I do think she cares about him. I do think she likes him. But she is hurt by the fact that he can keep a promise and he disrespected whatever establishment that they've created with regards to the parameters of their relationship. And then Miguel pulls Leah for a chat, and the new people, everybody except the caster people cheer. Miguel's like, I still really want to get to know both of you, and I'm going to be respectful when I do that. He says basically something along the lines like, basically we need to test two things to be able to compare. And I was just like, this pick-me-ass bitch is going to be like, yeah, I was saying the same thing to Janae. I was like, you don't need to compare to know if you like somebody. What logic is that? Either you'll like them or you don't. You can like two people at the same time, that's for sure, but you don't have to compare. And then Miguel goes to say, I understand Janae's side because she feels like she's been mugged off left, right, and center, which is true. And then this is the third time Leah's jealousy for Janae comes out. She's like, I've been mugged off, but I take it on the chin. I was like, bitch, when? Bitch, when? When you were spiraling for fucking Rob? You take it on the chin. Girl, please. This is the only time with you and Miguel that maybe you're taking it on the chin. When have you taken it on the chin? Please, 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 please miss me with the bullshit, okay? And then this is where, and I quote, because I want to make sure I got this correct. I've been talking and I didn't even realize that it stopped recording. So I think I was on the part about, Miguel relaying what Cordell had said, or how Cordell was spending his time in the villa in Casa Amor with they 10% was just their physical stuff, and then 90% was him saying, if I bring you back, I might get back with Serena, right? So afterwards, he basically tells Leah that he is feeling her more so than Sierra. And then we have Puerto Rican and Rob go to chat and make out. I don't really care. And then Janae chats with Serena and Leah. And Serena says, why would you bring her back knowing and not stand on it? And I feel that. It's like, you brought her back. This is the person you want to be with. Stand on that. You don't have to worry about me kind of shit, right? And Leah retells a story that Miguel told her about the 90-10. And he says basically that, and she says she misrepresented what he said. And I think it's because she didn't really understand it that well. She basically says that Cordell was more 90% into Serena and 10% into her. And I was like, yeah, that's not exactly what he said. Again, he said 10% of their time in Casa Amor was the physicality, and the other 90% he was selling her. I mean, if I bring you back to Casa Amor, how would you feel if I picked Serena? That's what it was, right? So she just misunderstood, basically, I guess, what he said. And yeah, the girls were just kind of like, girl, well, who would want to be the 10%? Da, da, da. But she misrepresented what happened. And I don't know if she meant that. I don't think she meant it on purpose, but I think she just misunderstood that incorrectly. And then Serena was just basically saying, like, yo, this is me keeping it together, okay? I'm trying not to lash out. This is me keeping it together. And she was telling the girls, like, I literally don't have any appetite. Like, homegirl is going through it, okay? And in the evening, we have Janae. We have the girls getting ready for the evening, and when they're preparing, I remember Serena saying something along the lines of like, I'm gonna have to talk to Cordell today, basically, but she wasn't really feeling up for it. And then we see Miguel with the boys saying Janae wears her heart on her sleeve, and this was with Kenny was there as well. And then he said it's a bit too much, and then takes things out of proportion. I was just like. And then Kendall's ass says to Cordell, I mean, there's a great girl. I mean, we were in front of you basically in Casa Amor. We all saw how you guys were. And I was just like, okay, like, honestly, I'm not liking the two-facedness when it comes to these two. And it's not just them, right? But like, if you're going to be friends with the girls, be honest with them. And just like you're going to be friends with the boys, be honest with them. But don't be like, and this person's face and the other person's face, you're like, we want you for her. But the other person's face is like, oh yeah, you guys are great. Like, don't be fake. And that's the thing I don't like. And I hope y'all will be exposed in movie night, okay? And then Kaylor, chats with Rob, and girl, there was a specific thing that Rob said in this thing where I was just like, girl, what the heck? Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Maybe y'all thought about that too, or y'all noted that shit too. So Rob's like, I'm not gonna lie for Aaron. I was just like, please. He says basically that Aaron was speaking about her the whole time, blah 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 bullshit, okay? And Rob also goes to say this is the thing that really, I was just like, huh? He says the way he looks at me, referring to Aaron, when he is thinking about you. I was like, what the fuck? What? He says the way Aaron looks at me when he's thinking about you. ... And he said the rest of the shit. I was just like, that is a very bizarre way to like sum that up. It's a very bizarre way to sum it up. I already know like Aaron loves your ass, okay? But like, what kind of weird shit is that? The way he looks at me when he's thinking about you. Am I the only one that think that's weird? You're okay. Anyways, then Rob goes and reports to Aaron. And I think Kendall's ass was there as well. Moving on. Then Kaylor and Puerto Rican chat. And Puerto Rican basically like simmered down what really transpired. So basically you lied, okay? Because you didn't disclose everything. So you basically lied. And she's like, yeah, he's such a great guy. I hope that me and him can become friends, best friends one day. I was just like, bitch, what? Okay. And then she did this like fake excitement for Kaylor and Aaron, like, oh yeah. And at the end time, I'm just a lover girl. You're a fake ass bitch, okay? So then she goes and tells Sierra and Dea about her basically lying. And Dea's like, well, that's his job to tell her. I was just like, okay. I mean, you might not be wrong, but I was just like, it's giving fake, bitch, okay? And then we see Cordell and Miguel chatting at the docks. Cordell says he feels terrible, and Miguel's like, I wish Serena would give you a chance to basically have a chat. And he also goes to say, yo, in the beginning, Serena a friend on you. You may have gotten over it, but that really is what it is, and you have every right to explore. You could have reined it in, okay? But you did have the right to explore, and you could have been more respectful. So I felt him on that. Like, I agree with what Miguel had to say here, right? And then this is the part where I'm just like, yo, Dea did this on purpose. Because mind you, when they were in the dressing room, Serena had said she was going to talk to Cordell, right? So for me, excuse me, for me, I felt like she was trying to throw a wrench in the conversation so it doesn't turn out in a positive way. And I felt like she had I feel like she had an ulterior motive to make it, like, just like twist in the knife a little bit more to make Serena feel bad, in my opinion, right? So she intercepted Serena before she went to go chat with Cordell, and it was just giving me snaky. So basically they chat, and I was like, Serena, what is with this coquette bow in the back? But, you know, okay. And Dan basically says that me and his connection is basically more physical, but that's just how I am. It wasn't about sex or whatever, but it's just more physical. Okay. And basically saying, like, you know, our relationship was really dope. You know, y'all's was good too, but, you know, me and her had a good connection over there. And Serena goes to say, like, I don't know how true this is, but Leah told me that basically the 90-10 thing, right? And I'm like, it's giving Arab telephone. Like, you told this person this thing, and then the next person retells it in a different way, and then retells it a different way, etc., 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 right? So Day was like, I ain't got no reason to lie. No, that is not something that happened. And then she tells on the boys, and I'm glad she did this. But if y'all notice, when she was telling on the boys, she was smirking. She smirked. Okay? Y'all gotta read them body languages. She definitely did. And later on, when Serena started spiraling, oh, that's the little clip I'm gonna put in my thumbnail when she was just kind of like, I did my job, okay? So I'm just kind of like, okay. Serena's like, yo, I ain't got nothing against the girl. My beef was with Cordell, not her. And then they hug it out. So that was cool. So then Serena spirals. Girl, this review's gonna be an hour plus, okay? Girl, there was a lot to say. I don't have enough battery space in my damn camera or memory space in this camera to talk. It is what it is. So Serena walks by and she said, Kendall, don't talk to me. Fuck you and fuck all the boys. And then everybody's like, oh shit, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. The scandal, the spectacle happens. Okay. Everybody's watching. Popcorns. Okay. Everything's just like, oh, what's going on? Okay. And Daya tells Kendall basically about his hypocrisy. Okay. He had nothing to say. And then she walks over to the docks and says, Miguel, fuck you. You're a liar. And Leah follows her. So then she starts going off on Cordell. This is the thing I really didn't like, okay? I don't like the thing about the flipping the food on him, the plate on him. And I also didn't like the comment about the nappy hair, because, bitch, we all got nappy hair. And, okay? This is why I don't, okay. For other reasons, I don't really care for Nicki Minaj, because that one song on her little Pink album, I don't know which one it is, talking about nappy-headed hoes. Bitch, your hair's nappy too. Why is this an insult? We all got nappy hair and... Like, but obviously when she said it in that way, it was used in a derogatory way. I didn't like that, because I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, what's up with that? Because I'm seeing your little baby hairs that you be laying down. If you leave them just like that without putting anything on, it's going to be nappy as well. So what is that about? Okay? So yeah, that part I wasn't feeling. I'm not cool with that. And everybody, like I said, is watching this scene, okay? So Serena's like, y'all are about to hear me. Y'all got me fucked up, okay? I wish... You know what, at the end of the day, when someone is angry, and again, I do feel like Daya definitely like threw a little wrench in there to be like, go have your chat. Now I've told you, now you're going to feel bad about yourself, right? I do feel like she had some kind of motive when she did that. But when someone is angry, you can't tell them and control them how to be angry, right? I would have preferred her to probably handle this a little bit differently. Me personally, but again, this is a me thing. She's doing it differently, so I can't judge her on how she's doing it. I think when you're having a discussion with your partner, an argument, whatever, I'm not here to be embarrassed or have an audience looking in, okay? Like, I stand by her cussing his ass out like this on the fire pit for the recoupling, because he deserved that, okay? This scene here, not for me, it was just a little much, because you could have gone off. But it could have been somewhere private where y'all could have had your discussion. But again, this is the fucking villa. So even if y'all did go somewhere private, they're going to come over and start watching and seeing what's going on. Because we've seen this play out several times on Love Island. But she starts going off, and Miguel basically asks her like what was said. And she's just like, you know, I'm not really trying to talk right now. And she walks away. And then she starts crying. She's like, these men are so fucking disrespectful, right? And then Leah's running after her. And then Kendall says to Janae, and this is Kendall swear you're pissing me off, your little fake ass, okay? He says, I mean, I get that you're hurt, but you're tearing down your friends that care about you. Fuck off. You're the same friend that was basically egging Cordell on to basically leave Serena because you want Serena out of the fucking house because you don't like her for Cordell. Please, okay? The same friend or other friends in the village that you've been fake to. Kendall, don't piss me off. You're on ice right now, but don't piss me off, okay? And then Serena starts to unravel. she comes back out after her and Leah went into the house, and Cordell like is chasing her, kind of wanting to talk to her. She's like, okay, fine, let's talk. Okay, they go and talk. Before they go for their chat, when she comes back and Cordell like wants to talk to her, she's like, Serena, and Leah's like, Cordell, please, okay. And then Serena tells him to fuck off. That's not cool. And the heat of the moment, it's hard to tell somebody how to be mad. I get that, right? But I do think there is sometimes like a level where you don't go past. Where, like, for people that I truly, I mean, let's be for real, I think we've all gone past where you said fuck you to somebody that you love and care about, and you've taken it far where it didn't have to go that far, right? Me personally, I definitely try not to like say something I'm gonna regret, because once it's said, right? Because sometimes I'll just like send it to my friend like, this motherfucker got me fucked up, fuck him, right? But if you piss me off enough, if we're going at it, it's gonna come out, right? But I do try to have just some kind, some level of self-control where I don't go too far. But again, I'll give her this, I'll give you a little bit of grace because you're still young. It's not an excuse, but you're still young, so hopefully when you get older, you'll be able to communicate a little bit better. So Miguel tries to ask for a chat again. She ain't. She's like, y'all are not my friends. And I feel that this same energy is what fucking Kaylor's stupid ass needs to have for these fucking boys. They ain't your friends, okay? Your man's friends are not your friends, because when he cheats, when he does all the things, they're gonna have his back. They're not telling you shit, okay? If you have any guy friends, they're your friends, but your man's friends are not your friends. Just know that, okay? Anyways, and then Daya is giddy, okay? We see her smirk, okay? And then she basically fills in the boys about why Serena's spiraling. So Serena and Cordell go for their chat finally, and I'm like, they are in deep like, because this shit right here, this shit was something, okay? She's like, you brought her, girl, I couldn't know everything, but y'all saw the damn thing, okay? I'm like, she said, you brought her back to rub it in my face, and he goes to say, I don't feel like me and homegirl have way more, my feelings for you are stronger, right? And then he says, I'm only human, I fucked up. She's like, I don't give a fuck about you, that human shit. And I feel that because it's like, that's not like a goddamn excuse. But then he goes to say, I'm sorry I did that to you. We're cool. She said you had zero self-control and you didn't feel bad about it. He's like, I did feel bad about it. What the fuck are you talking about? Go ask the boys. She's like, and then she storms off and she's like, I'm done. And then he follows her. He's like, Serena, come on now. And then Cordell basically says he wants to fix it. And Serena's like, you made your choice. And he's like, that's not my choice. Girl, how you feel about that, Daya? And Serena's like, you jeopardized everything we built for 3 days. And he's like, I wanted to explore. She's like, well, you did that. And then she goes to say, basically, it didn't take me a week to explore with a new guy because I knew it was always you. Ooh, they in deep like, girl. I'm telling you, they are in deep like. They are in deep like. She walks away and he's like, Serena, we can't end this like this. She's like, you ended it when you walked in basically with her. And he's like, that's fucking bull. And then he goes to say, that's fucking bullshit. And Serena's like, go get your girl, Cordell. Sure, girl. And then he's like, Serena, come on now. Girl, this is a mess. It was a mess. It was wonderful. Like, it was, this whole series, this whole episode was like, I went through the emotions. Girl, I have 15 seconds left. Let me get through this, okay? Tomorrow night situation, that's going to be interesting. It's the Twitter challenge, so I'm looking forward to that. But goddamn, girl. Goddamn. Girl, my camera's about to end. Let me see. God damn. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help your girl get to 5,000 subscribers. I'll see y'all soon for the next video. And please pump up the likes at 100 likes. I really appreciate that. Peace out, bisous, and hugs. Pull up.